Hello everyone, I hope you are having a wonderful day. As you can see, it's pretty sunny today, so since I have no motivation to do any work right now, I decided to be a little bit productive and make a video. So that's what this is. Yeah. That some of you may be just starting out in architecture, and it is still kind of the beginning of the semester, but I realized that very soon we'll be in the middle of the semester when things are starting to build up and get a little crazy, and the workload will get a lot more intensive. So I thought I could do a quick video on some stress relievers that maybe some of you could take advantage of when your workload starts to get really crazy. In my tips for surviving architecture studio video, I mentioned that every day you need to have some you time. So for me, this time is spent by doing something that acts as a stress reliever for me. So some things that I like to do to help myself relax and get my mind off of things are every single day I make myself some tea and I just take some time to kind of like reflect on the week, or sometimes I will try to think of anything else. Anything other than what's going on in my life. And tea is a great thing. It helps to focus the mind, it helps you relax, it's very soothing, I don't know. And there's a few architects that actually advertise this. They have their own tea time, which I think is great. One of our professors, during his studio, he would take an hour out of the studio class and he would bring his entire class upstairs to have a tea time. They would sit around a table and talk about architecture while drinking tea. It's great, and everyone loved it. I unfortunately wasn't in that studio, but I wish now that I was. But yeah, tea time. So that's one thing that I like to do. Another thing is I like to cook. And I also like to eat. So those are great things that go together, and they help me get my mind off of things and help me re-energize. And it's also a chance to get away from studio for a little while. So sometimes I like to paint my nails. I guess there's not much else to say about that, but I don't know, I think it's relaxing. I also really enjoy music and making music and playing music, and so I play guitar and I just kind of go to town and just play for a while. Sometimes I like to play something soothing but it's relaxing, and then other times when I'm just, I don't know, sometimes you're just in those kind of moods where you just want to play hard and just go at it. So that's a good stress reliever. One of the best things that you can do when you're stressed is to exercise. I found though that sometimes when I go to exercise, sometimes the only thing I can think about while I'm exercising is, why am I not in studio? I have so many things to do. And at first it's like an overwhelming voice in the back of my head telling me that I should not be anywhere but studio right now. But once you keep going, those thoughts tend to dissipate, and then you can really focus on exercising and doing other stuff. I'm very into doing yoga. I guess I'm all about freeing and focusing the mind with all my tea and yoga. Yeah, I feel like yoga is a really great exercise. I don't know. Another thing I like to do is take really long showers, because I guess a common theme here is that you are kind of separated from technology, and it gives you time to really open up your mind and think about other things. It's kind of like focusing your mind in this other world that is outside of architecture, which can be a really great thing, especially when you are kind of stumped, which will happen. Okay, well, these were some stress relievers that maybe you guys can use when your workload starts to get really crazy. And just make sure that to a point you ignore that voice telling you that you need to be in studio, because you need a break. Your brain needs a break. Sometimes it's better to get your mind off of studio so that when you go back your mind is refreshed, and oftentimes you will come up with really great ideas when you come back from taking a break. So I hope you guys like this video. It makes me feel good when I procrastinate and make these videos and then I see that all of you guys are watching them, so thank you for that. And I've also noticed that I've gotten a few new subscribers, so welcome to my channel. I'm happy to have you here. And let me know what you guys do for relieving your stresses, and tell me if you are using any of these tips and if they've helped you. I guess that's all I've got to say. I should probably go back to doing some work. Okay. Have a great day and a great week. And I hope your semesters are going well, and I will see you